Here are today's biggest moves on the Indian stock market, analyzed straight from the exchange filings by flashfinance.news. 10 stories, ordered by market value from the largest company down, what changed, the key numbers, why it matters, and what to watch. Let's get into it. Story 1. RHI Magnesita India. Statutory Auditor Price Waterhouse resigns effective 14 August 2026. What changed? The company's statutory auditor is stepping down mid-tenure, requiring the appointment of a new audit firm for both the parent and its material subsidiary. The key numbers. Resignation effective date, 14 August 2026. TTM net profit, rupees -383 crore. March 2026 quarterly PAT, rupees -518 crore. Market capitalization, rupees 8,524 crore. Why it matters? Auditor resignations, particularly from Big Four firms, are often viewed as a red flag regarding corporate governance or financial transparency, especially when a company is reporting significant losses, rupees 383 crore TTM loss. What to watch? Investors should closely examine the Annexure A filing, reasons for resignation, required by SEBI, which will clarify if the resignation is due to routine reasons or disagreements over financial reporting internal controls. Story 2. PNC Infratech. PNC Infratech Q1 FY27 PAT jumps to 35% to rupees 271 crore, order book reaches rupees 15,670 crore. What changed? The company has demonstrated a significant jump in operational margins and successfully secured new high-value HAM and EPC contracts, while also receiving a substantial arbitration award. The key numbers. Order book, rupees 15,670 crore. Order book versus TTM revenue, 267.9%. Q1 FY27 standalone revenue, rupees 1,518 crore. Standalone EBITDA margin, 24.7%. Arbitration award, rupees 235 crore. Standalone debt to equity, 0.15x. Why it matters? The margin expansion and robust order book to 0.68x TTM revenue indicate strong execution capabilities and financial health, supporting the company's target to reach a turnover of rupees 8,000 to 10,000 crore. What to watch? Investors should monitor the appointed dates for projects worth rupees 1,393 crore currently in the order book, as these are critical for revenue realization. Story 3. Centum Electronics. Rupees 500 crore proposed investment in Karnataka manufacturing facility. What changed? The company has officially acknowledged discussions for a major new manufacturing facility following media reports of a rupees 500 crore investment plan. The key numbers. Proposed investment, rupees 500 crore. Investment versus TTM revenue, 43.8%. Investment versus net worth, 115.7%. Proposed job creation, 1,500. Implementation timeline, 4 years. Why it matters? This represents a significant capacity leap for Centum, supporting its goal to become a leading player in India's intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance (ISR) ecosystem. What to watch? Monitor for formal board approval of the capex and details on the funding plan, as the rupees 500 crore investment exceeds the company's current net worth of rupees 432 crore. Story 4. VRL Logistics. Rupees 81 crore record quarterly profit. VRL Logistics reports 18% revenue growth and rupees 280 crore buyback. What changed? VRL has successfully transitioned from a phase of contract rationalization to volume growth, achieving record profitability while passing on higher fuel costs to customers. The key numbers. Q1 PAT, Rs 81 crore. Buyback value, Rs 280 crore. Buyback versus market cap, 5.68%. Freight realization, Rs 8,546 per ton. Volume growth, 9%. Net debt, Rs 391 crore. Why it matters? The record profit and significant buyback demonstrates strong pricing power in the less than truckload (LTL) segment and a commitment to returning surplus cash to minority shareholders. What to watch? Monitor the shareholder approval process for the Rs 280 crore buyback and track if the company maintains its 8% volume growth guidance amidst monsoon-related agricultural uncertainty. Watch for the impact of fuel costs, which rose to Rs 94 litre, on future operating margins. Story 5. Ratnindia Power. CRISIL upgrades Eaton Power short-term rating to a 2. Bank facilities enhanced to Rs 650 crore. What changed? CRISIL has formally upgraded the company's creditworthiness for short-term obligations and approved an increase in its rated borrowing limits. The key numbers. Enhanced bank facility, Rs 650 crore. Facility versus TTM revenue, -21.7%. FY26 PLF, 82%. FY26 EBITDA, Rs 410 crore. Cash balance, March 2026 Rs 276 crore. Working capital interest rate, 11%. Why it matters? A higher credit rating typically reduces the cost of capital and improves liquidity access. The 50 basis points reduction in interest rates directly improves the bottom line for a company with Rs 3,711 crore in total debt. What to watch? Monitor the resolution of the BHEL legal dispute involving Rs 115 crore plus interest and the upcoming repayment or conversion of OCERPs due in December 2026. Investors should also track if the company can maintain a plant availability factor, PAF, above 85% to ensure full fixed cost recovery. Story 6. Kaya. Rs 50 crore preferential issue at Rs 274.10 share to Axana Estates and Plutus Investments. What changed? Kaya is initiating a fresh equity fundraise of Rs 50 crore from 2 investors and expanding its employee stock option plan. The key numbers. Fundraise amount, Rs 49.99 crore. Issue price, Rs 274.10. Fundraise versus market cap, -12.5%. Post-issue stake, Axana Estates 17.25%. ESOP pool increase, 4 lakhs options. Why it matters? The fundraise is vital for solvency as the company has a negative net worth of Rs 153 crore and high debt of Rs 296 crore. The premium pricing suggests investor confidence despite recent losses. What to watch? Monitor the shareholder approval at the EGM on 5th September 2026 and watch for management commentary on whether these funds will be used to reduce the Rs 296 crore debt or for working capital. Story 7. Vikas Lifecare. Vikas Lifecare reports qualified audit opinion for FY26, Rs 52 crore debenture settlement noted. What changed? The company has formally detailed the auditor's qualifications and emphasis of matters in response to an exchange query, confirming significant governance and compliance lapses during FY26. The key numbers. EPIX acquisition contribution, Rs 2,977.27 million. EPIX contribution versus net worth, -47.1%. Halo Securities settlement, Rs 52.00 crore. FY26 consolidated net profit, rupees 74.96 crore. Promoter holding, 14.2%. Why it matters? Audit qualifications regarding related party transactions and statutory defaults are major governance red flags that can lead to regulatory action and impact the company's ability to raise future capital. What to watch? Investors should closely monitor the upcoming shareholder meetings for the ratification of related party transactions and the progress of regulatory approvals for the Ebix acquisition. Story 8. Blue Cloud Softech Solutions. $150 million order win from SpaceX International for AI and data center solutions. What changed? The company has transitioned from a mid-sized software player to a major infrastructure provider for global AI and data center projects through its US subsidiary. The key numbers. Total order value, $150 million. Order versus TTM revenue, -195%. Order versus market cap, -117%. AI infrastructure component, $70 million. Contract duration, 18 months. Why it matters? This deal is transformative, providing revenue visibility that nearly doubles the company's current annual turnover and validates its technical capability with a high-profile global client. What to watch? Monitor the next 2 quarterly results to confirm the commencement of revenue recognition and track operating margins, as large-scale infrastructure projects often involve high initial setup costs. Story 9. Anaval Wire and Engineering. Rupees 359.82 crore order book and new rupees 120 crore LOI drive growth for Anaval Wire. What changed? The company has scaled from a single-state manufacturer to a dual-facility operation, Karnataka and Gujarat, and secured an order book exceeding 2.5x its annual revenue. The key numbers. Order book, MR26 rupees 359.82 crore. Order book versus FY26 revenue, 251.1%. Q1 FY27 LOI value, rupees 120 crore. FY26 EBITDA margin, 42.64%. Top 5 customer concentration, 78.75%. Annual tower capacity, 612 units. Why it matters? The expansion into Gujarat and the large order book position the company to benefit from India's target of 100 gigawatts wind capacity by 2030, though it remains sensitive to seasonal weather patterns and client concentration. What to watch? Monitor the capacity utilization ramped up at the new Kutch facility and the execution timeline of the rupees 359.82 crore order book, especially during the seasonally stronger H2 period. Story 10. NAC Packaging. 41% revenue growth. NAC Packaging reports strong Q1 FY27 post-IPO performance. What changed? NAC Packaging released its first quarterly financial results post-IPO, showing significant scale-up in operations and capacity. The key numbers. Revenue from operations, Q1 FY27 rupees 2,624.59 MN PAT, Q1 FY27 rupees 305.28 MN, EBITDA margin, 22.35%. Capacity addition, 700 plus metric ton. ROCE, 54.73%. ROE, 37.45%. Why it matters? The results demonstrate strong operating leverage and the ability to successfully integrate new rented facilities to meet demand across 28 plus industries and 74 export markets. What to watch? Monitor the sustainability of the 22.35% EBITDA margins and the utilization levels of the newly added 700 plus metric ton capacity. Watch for updates on the onboarding of global brands which management highlighted as a key growth driver. That's today's market wrap. For the full AI analysis of every NSE and BSE filing, visit flashfinance.news. Like and subscribe for daily market updates. Educational analysis, not investment advice.